el podcast de ContrastMallorca, el festival de cine y música de Palma.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy David Riu, director del festival ContrastMallorca, que se celebrará en Palma los días 23, 25 y 26 de diciembre de este 2020 en el Teatre Cesc Fortesa. ¿Y qué es ContrastMallorca? Algunos os preguntaréis. Pues es una cosa muy sencilla, es un ciclo de cine, música y arte. Son 3 días, 3 artistas y 3 documentales diferentes. Cada artista ha elegido el documental que quiere que se proyecte. Y después de cada documental, los que estemos allí, podremos preguntar a los artistas o músicos que hay aquella noche sobre lo que hemos visto. Y no solo eso, podemos preguntarle también cosas sobre ese disco que ha grabado, sobre esa portada, sobre ese videoclip. Y la gente que no pueda asistir, ya sea por el motivo que sea, podrá seguir el festival vía Twitter porque algunos de los documentales se emitirán vía streaming. Y a través de un hashtag que anunciaremos a medida que se acerque la fecha, también podrán hacer preguntas a los músicos, preguntas que se proyectarán en la pantalla que hay en el Teatre Cesc Fortesa. ¿Y después de esto nos iremos a casa? Pues va a ser que no, ya que convertiremos el hall del Cesc Fortesa en una pista de baile, ya que cada artista que aquella noche esté en el teatro pinchará la música que más le guste o más le haya influenciado en su carrera o la que él considere más adecuada para ese momento. Pero claro, falta lo más importante. ¿Qué artistas vendrán? Pues sí, este es el riff de entrada de American Jesus de los Bad Religion. Y una de las guitarras que suenan aquí la toca Greg Hetson. Y es que Greg estará con nosotros el día 25 de diciembre. Greg, además de estar casi 30 años en Bad Religion, fue miembro fundador junto a Keith Morris de los Circle Jerks. Y es por este motivo que Greg ha elegido proyectar el documental The Decline of a Western Civilization, un documental donde se muestra el nacimiento del movimiento punk en California a principios de los 80. Y es que los Circle Jerks, y Greg en concreto, es uno de los personajes que más influenciaron, ya que empezaron a mezclar música y política y hardcore y punk. Muy diferente fue en la costa este de Estados Unidos, donde el punk era más diversión y era básicamente solo música sin ningún tipo de contenido político. Pues bueno, pues ya que hablamos de la costa este de Estados Unidos y de quizá Nueva York, su ciudad más importante, nos vamos a pegar una visita en el CBGB para descubrir este nuevo artista que estará con nosotros. Pues sí, es Atomic de Blondie y a la batería está, como no, Clem Burke. Batería, evidentemente, y miembro fundador de Blondie. Y es que Clem, además de ser parte fundacional del grupo, también está en el Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, sitio donde solo entran los mejores músicos y grupos que han influenciado más en la historia del rock. Pues bien, Clem estará en Palma presentando el documental My View, una cinta donde repasa sus 40 años de carrera. Y es que Clem está considerado como uno de los mejores baterías de la historia del rock. Y no es que lo digamos nosotros para dar bombo y platillo al asunto, es que lo dice la revista Rolling Stone. Clem, además de tocar con Blondie, evidentemente, ha sido batería de Eurythmics, ha sido batería de Joan Jett, ha tocado con Bob Dylan, ha tocado con Iggy Pop. tuvo un breve paso e intenso con los Ramones y recientemente estuvo grabando las baterías del nuevo disco de Echo and the Bunnymen. Y evidentemente nos faltará el artista para el día 23 de diciembre, que anunciaremos muy pronto. Al principio habíamos dicho pues de cine, música y arte. Y arte, y aquí el arte más que una portada del disco, ¿dónde está? Pues el arte nos lo llevará nuestro amigo Albert Piña, que ha diseñado el cartel del festival, así como el logo. Ya seguramente muchos sabréis que Albert es uno de los artistas con proyección internacional de la isla. Ha expuesto en galerías en Ámsterdam, ha pintado murales, le han encargado murales en las calles de Milán, recientemente estuvo en la India pintando otro mural y en 2014 recibió el premio como mejor artista nacional vivo en la Feria Arco de Madrid. Para poder disfrutar de todo esto, pues mejor no puede ser. La entrada son 2 euros más gastos de distribución, o sea, una minucia, y 5 euros los tres días. Todo lo que se recaude de entradas irá a la Fundació Reseru, que es una fundación que se encarga de prevenir el uso de plástico y otros residuos que a veces tenemos en casa, cosas que también está bien tener conciencia un poco de... ¡Me cago en la puñeta! ¿Quién puñetas...? Joder, un momento, espera, que cojo el teléfono y continúo, un segundo. ¡Sí!
Hey David, Greg Hetson from Circle Jerks here. How are you doing?
Hey Greg, nice to hear from you. How things are doing?
You know, living the dream in the Groundhog Day paradise we live in these days.
You know what? I was recording the podcast here, and I was talking about you and the screen you will make. You will present the decline of Western civilization. So, well, now since you are here, so could you let us know why this movie and why it's that important to be seen?
Oh, it is a good representation of what was going on musically and socially in Los Angeles in the late 70s, early 80s. You know, a new group of bands came up in the punk movement, and this kind of displays some of the best stuff that was going around back then.
Well, but we should admit that the Circle Jerks were one of the main bands of that scene, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of good bands. X, Black Flag, the Germs. And some of these bands don't exist anymore. It's great to see the footage. Some people have passed away, unfortunately. So it's a way to see, kind of feel what it was like to be there at the time.
So talking about the Circle Jerks, you are back on the road of almost after 15 years. How was that? I mean, how the idea came up and how it's developing?
It's only been almost 10 years. So damn you.
Okay.
Not 15. Come on, give us a break. I can't work like this. I don't know. It just seemed like it was the right place, right time. Certain people who didn't get along with each other decided it's stupid not to hold grudges for so long about petty stuff, and it was time to get back and make some music. You know, people want to hear it. We wanted to do it for a long time, but other people were busy with other stuff and personal bullshit. But timing just was right for this year. Unfortunately, we had the global pandemic sideline us for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And how does it work? You know, after 10 years you got together, how you work with the set list, how you work with the songs, you meet at the rehearsal studio, you talk with each other before and you decide the songs. How's that process?
Yeah. We assembled a set list, and then we had try to remember what the songs were before we went in. So everybody had to do their homework. And then we got together, and it took a while, and it took about a month or so, and we were sounding really good, and then everything shut down. But we're back practicing again as of yesterday. And we're a little rusty, but I think it's going to be really good.
Now let's listen, a part of a live show from the Circle Jerks. Let's see if you can remember where it was and when it was.
Anyways, we're the Circle Jerks.
I don't remember the year, but it was House of Blues, and yeah, that was a good venue, the House of Blues in Anaheim. It's moved now. It was kind of funny because it was right in downtown Disney. It's like part of the Disneyland complex, and but it was a great venue. It wasn't too big. Everybody, it had a good energy, good vibe. So it was always a fun place to play.
It's looking like a hot place, and the kids, the crowd in general was getting nuts, enjoying the show. It was like that. You have that point of view from the stage.
Yeah, the kids like to go crazy when we play. I don't know what it is.
While I was doing the podcast, we just play a bit of the American Jesus song, a song you recorded of your days with Bad Religion. And the video is funny, with the crosses, part of the desert. How does it work? I mean, was that hot to shoot a video in the desert and wearing the crosses? I mean, not you, but, have the picture and people wearing the crosses around LA. So how that video was created? How was done?
It wasn't that bad. I think we did it, whatever time of the year. I don't remember exactly what month. It wasn't too bad. But the funny part was doing the scenes of people carrying the crosses in downtown Los Angeles. We didn't have any permits, and all these people were walking over this bridge, and the guy that shot the video was like with his camera in a convertible going down the freeway trying to shoot people, and we were trying not to get caught. And at one point the police came up and go, "What are you guys doing?" And so I just kind of said, "Oh, we're practicing some performance arts that we're going to do in a park." And they're like, "Well, you can't do that here. You guys gotta go." So
so how's the process to make a video? You go with the director comes to you, he listens to the song, and the idea came from the song. How does it works?
Yeah, the director, we knew the director, and he came to us with an idea, and we're like, okay, this sounds great, We'll go out, into the desert, because every band has a video in the desert. I mean, every band does it. Wanted it to be, a lot of black and white and grainy and, dark.
So we're not, in the desert there is known, the part of the desert, to have rattlesnake. Were you scared? You saw them or something like that when doing the video?
Yeah. They come out at a certain hour, so we were like, and we didn't have any permits to shoot in the desert either. We were doing totally. Oh yeah, one more thing about that video. The guy that did it, he was just starting out doing videos and stuff, and he ended up doing all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
I've seen that you have your own studio. What do you do there? You are mixing, you are producing, you are recording. What's the main point of your own studio?
Doing mixing mostly, basically only doing mixing for now. We're gonna start letting people come in the next couple of weeks, but
okay.
People that we know, but we're not quite ready to be up and running with full bands quite yet.
Well, you are involved in many projects, you've been in many bands, but nowadays you have a really funny project and interesting called punk rock karaoke. So that's cool to see how that it works, how the thing goes. I mean, people ask you the songs, or you send them the set list, and then they decide how you make it.
Actually, a friend of ours owned this restaurant, and he wanted to throw a party for the first year anniversary of having his restaurant open. And he goes, "Yeah, I want to do punk rock karaoke for my party." And I go, "Well, there's no karaoke punk rock, videos. That's not going to happen." He goes, "No, I mean like a live band. Like, can you put together a live band and then people come sing with it?" And I'm like, "That is a great idea. Yes, I can." That's kind of how it got started. So I started reaching out to people that I knew, like Eric Melvin from NoFX and Derek O'Brien, who was the original drummer of Social Distortion. And we started gathering a bunch of people. Jennifer from Male 7 did the first couple of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so we kind of just went from there, and that was, I don't know, 1996, I believe. We've been doing it for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a list of maybe 70 songs or so, and they could either look it up before they go online on our website or Facebook, and then we have a sign-up sheet. We have lyrics printed for everybody to take up on stage if they need it. But, now with cell phones, a lot of people just bring their cell phone up, and a lot of people just know the songs.
You are talking about fans. I don't know if many people know how big Barca supporter you are and how much you like the football. So, well, let us know how that thing came that you become a Barca fan, that big fan that you are.
There's just something about the city that I really liked. And then, I like the colors of the jersey, of the shirt.
Okay.
And then I said, I'm going to pick a team to root for. And then I found out, later on the history of the fans, and they were like the anti-fascist team, and they were allowed to chant in the stadium, political stuff, where they couldn't when Franco was in power. So it was interesting. So I think I picked a good team to support.
So since you like football, let's see when you come here in Palma for Christmas time. There is a game. I mean, doesn't used to be the season on for Christmas, but with the situation we have nowadays, probably they have to play more often to can fit all the dates with a shorter period. So would you like to go to see a game or?
Yes, for sure. That would be great. I just love going to any sporting event. Football's maybe my second favorite sport besides ice hockey.
So Greg, thanks a lot for your time, and expecting seeing you in December here. Have a nice day. Have a nice rest of the year before we meet. And see you very soon. Thanks a lot, and have a nice rest of the day you have.
All right, everybody, you get your Christmas shopping done early this year. I don't want anybody rushing to the last minute. And come to the event. It's going to be a great event.
Escuchas el podcast de ContrastMallorca, el festival de cine y música de Palma.
Nada, pues muchas gracias a Greg por habernos aguantado un ratito y haber contestado las preguntas y haber estado con nosotros, porque, bueno, si nos hablaba desde Los Ángeles, bueno, o aquí era muy tarde o allí era muy pronto. Esto sí que no lo podemos saber. Pero bueno, si ya que nos ha llamado Greg, pues mejor lo dejamos aquí y no damos más la tabarra sobre el tema, porque creo que Greg ha contado muy bien de qué irá toda su presentación. Así que nada, pues nos despedimos. Os animamos, si nos queréis seguir por las redes, en Facebook es @ContrastMallorca, en Twitter Ciclo Contrast y en Instagram Festival ContrastMallorca. Si nos queréis escribir algo en el email de hola ContrastMallorca, o también nos podéis escribir en las redes, consultas, sugerencias, y si no tenéis ni redes ni nada de eso, pues nada, señales de humo que seguramente igual aún las podemos ver e entender, o mira, yo qué sé, igual alguien aún sigue con el código Morse. Bueno, ¿qué más da? Que se nos quede escribir, la mar de contentos de recibir vuestros mensajes y la mar de contentos de contestarlos, que espero que hayáis disfrutado mucho, que nos vemos pronto y nos vamos con una canción que a ver si alguien nos sabe decir de quién es. Hasta la próxima, adiós.
Slap them up and shake them up and then you know. Let them off the float and bait them with the dough. You can do it funk or do it disco. Yeah, this go. 5 million ways to kill a CEO. Slap them up and shake them up and then you know. Let them off the float and bait them with the dough. You can do it funk or do it disco. Yeah, this go. I hope you justified it was worth your waiting. On the turf debating how to get it percolating. You working you while we happy just to work a day. But I'ma slap them till my blood starts circulating. Do your checks have elasticity? Did they cut off your electricity? Did you scream and yell explicitly? Force the boss into complicity. I'm a white chalk stencil, but I push a pencil. Rolling dope fiend rentals, leave your residential. Broke as fuck eating lentils with no utensil. Finna teach pimp class with a whole credential. They own sweatshops, pet cops, and fields of cola. Murder babies with their molars on the areola. Control the Pope, Dalai Lama, holy rollers, and the Ayatollah. Bump this rolling in your bucket or your new Corolla. Or you might catch me on the scenic route with my penis out, yelling twines for the executives with the meanest mouth. Wanna know what this demeanor's about? City try to clean us out. Green as cloud, shut them down. I ain't never seen a drought. Interview, but they ain't calling you back. For the record, I ain't called it a gap. But tuck this in the small of your back. Wait in the bathroom stall till I tap. You got 5 million ways to kill a CEO. Slap them up and shake them up and then you know. Let them off the float and bait them with the dough. You can do it funk or do it disco. Yeah, this go. 5 million ways to kill a CEO. Slap them up and shake them up and then you know. Let them off the float and bait them with the dough. You can do it funk or do it disco. Yeah, this game ain't slow, it's the creeper. If you a janitor, get a street sweeper. Ugly is even skin deeper. If you can't get the prayers, get the Viper. They made the murder scene before there was a coroner. I might have been born here, but I'm a foreigner. Spilling swigs for victims of pigs and not Feeney's kid. Flip off the lid, who you going for? You too could be a corporate green killer, bean spiller. Gangster of love, just like Steve Miller. They wear skivvies, estimated chinchilla. Factory in Mexico, bought a spring villa. I'm from the land where the Panthers grew. You know the city and the avenue. If you the boss, we'll be smabbing through and we'll be grabbing you to say what's up with the revenue. And if you feel it, we can either try to seal it with the 5 million ways to kill a CEO. Slap them up and shake them up and then you know. Let them off the float and bait them with the dough. You can do it funk or do it disco. Yeah, this go. 5 million ways to kill a CEO. Slap them up and shake them up and then you know. Let them off the float and bait them with the dough. You can do it funk or do it disco. Yeah, this go. It's a booming child prostitution when they show up at the stroke. Give them lead restitution. You could throw a 20 in the vat of hot oil when they jump in after it, watch them boil. Toss $1 in the river and when he jump in, if you find he can swim, put lead boots on him and do it again. You and a friend, videotape and a party don't win. Tell him that boogers be selling like crack. He gon' put the little baggies in his nose and suffocate like that. Put a 50 in the barrel of a gun when they try to suck it out. Well, you know this one. Make sure you ain't got no priors. Don't tell him that we conspired. We could let him try to change a flat tire, or we could all at once retire. These are just a few of the 5 million ways to kill a CEO. Slap them up and shake them up and then you know. Let them off the float and bait them with the dough. You can do it funk or do it disco. Yeah, this go. 5 million ways to kill a CEO. Slap them up and shake them up and then you know. Let them off the float and bait them with the dough. You can do it funk or do it disco.